Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about 5 ways I am personally recession proofing my life. Let's get started and talk about it and stay to the end because I have my best bonus tip. The first one is take inventory of what I already have at home. Many of you know that have been with me. I actually created a cleaning and organizing system for our house and I revised it so it's now even better. Well, on Saturdays is declutter day, where we take one area of our house, look through it and declutter, and guess what? I realized that there's things that I forgot I had. Here's one example. I went and bought an extra charger for my cell phone because I wanted to have a backup just in case. It's always good to have backups on things, right? Well, the charger didn't work that great, so I needed to return it because it would kind of like start and finish, or how would I put it? It charged and then it didn't charge and it just wasn't working well. Well, guess what I found while I was decluttering last week? In the closet, an extra charger that works perfectly well. So I don't even need to purchase one. When you start doing inventory, and if you set aside one day and spend 10 minutes a week decluttering, I promise you, you're gonna find things that go, wow, I didn't know I had that. So that is one huge way you're gonna realize how much abundance you already have. That's number one. Number two, I'm doing a time audit on all areas of my life. Example, I am doing a time audit on some of the areas that I'm working, and my goal is to bring value to the client and also to work smarter and harder and get more done in less time. But whatever I'm doing has to bring me value monetarily as well. And so I'm going to be actually cutting back on some of my work so that I can put efforts into things that are more meaningful for me, like my health. So that's number 2, because health is wealth, right guys? And remember, each and every one of you are valuable, and I think that all of you are a lot smarter than you give yourself credit for, and you bring a lot of value to this world. And so please remember that, because you know what? You were created for a purpose, and I know it's a very important purpose. So just remember how valuable your time is. So I want to say that as well. Number 3, it's all about networking and side hustles, but the side hustle has to bring the client value and myself value for my time. So if you are trying to make money on the side, and after you figure it out, you're like, what, I'm making less than minimum wage, and I'm traveling, and I'm having to buy clothes, I'm having to do this, you could be actually paying to go to work. I've mentioned that before on a past video. Also networking. When we are out there in the world, people are seeing us. And when we talk about certain things, they're seeing how we are bringing value into the world. I'm going to give you an example. I was doing a product demonstration. A man came up to me, and actually 2 guys on the same day, and one of them told me that I had the best customer service that he has ever seen, and he owns a company. I said, really? I said, thank you. I said, do you want to hire me? And I was joking. He goes, I couldn't afford you. And we both laughed and he walked away. But that, reminded me, something? I want to be valuable to the client and to myself as well, and I want to bring value to everyone around me. When we're out and about, people are seeing the value that we bring. So networking is really important in all areas, whether it's work, whether it's anything in life, right? Because we're a walking, talking example to the world. Okay, number 4, I'm doing a financial audit around my home and everything else. There's a lot of areas I'm thriving and doing really well. There's a lot of areas I could improve on, but I would love for all of us, instead of beating ourselves up, which I tend to do, pointing that thumb back at me, let's look at all the areas we've improved on and where we've done well and pat ourselves on the back. Remember, like one of my dear friends says, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know what? It may take some time, and we don't have to improve everything at once, and we don't have to be like anybody else. We can do things that works for us and works for our family. And even Amy Decision said this in the Taiwan Gazette. She said, I didn't get this frugal overnight. This took time. And she never compared herself to other people or expected other people to be like her. It's all about taking time that works for us. So I'm doing a financial audit. I'm getting kind of bored with my money and things going on. So you know what? I want to change things up. I want to create more challenges, and I'm going to be inviting you along with me. Number 5, continue to keep expenses low. Recently, I had a friend of mine that gave me some free samples. She's like, hey, maybe you'd like to order. I even went to the website. The products, they sound great, but they're not things that I need. and then I don't want to have things auto shipped. I don't want to pay shipping. And so I thought, you know, this just is not something that's going to bring me that much value right now, and I can do without them. But my number one tip on recession proofing our life is quit talking about the recession and let's look at what we do have at home. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me some ways you are recession proofing your life and how you're positive and how you live an abundant, wonderful life. That's all I have to say. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.